So we have already seen plastic keyboards, metal keyboards, but what if I told you this one is made out of wood? And not just for the looks, it actually changes the entire feel. Hey, I'm Santa and welcome to the channel where I try to review products with real facts without sugarcoating and marketing hype. Just honest reviews you can actually trust. And today we are going to review a wooden case keyboard from Womier, the WD75. Inside the box we get an extensive user manual, a box of accessories containing a regular Type-C cable, a keycap switch puller, a USB dongle, extra rubber feet, which is good, and 3 extra pre-looped switches, and then finally our keyboard. Oh damn, I have no words. It's like a Minecraft wood plus emerald keyboard and I'm really loving it. My camera doesn't do enough justice, it looks really cool in person. At the back we can see a full wooden body with rubber grips and the wood pattern is going to be unique for every unit. So that's pretty cool. It also feels really good to hold, very polished, no rough edges. The keyboard controls are placed at the center with neat engraving and cutouts. We also get very clean Womier branding on the front, and if I have to rate the build quality, it's full 100. Now before we turn on the keyboard, let's take a look at the product page. This board comes with multiple keycap options and I have this one with me, and trust me, it looks much better in person. These images don't do enough justice. Moving on. It's priced at about $116 and I have also seen it listed for less than $100 as well. And you can use discount codes like WOM10 to get additional off with your purchase. So overall it's priced pretty well. The highlighted specs include tri-mode connectivity, a massive 8000 mAh battery, hot swappable support and VIA compatibility. And we'll also see how much sound dampening is used during disassembly, and the keyboard weighs less than 1 kg but it doesn't feel that heavy. Now let's turn on the keyboard and check out the RGB. And due to the transparent keycaps, it gets very blinding at full brightness. Now before I take everything apart, here's a quick sound test. This sound is subjective and it's not bad, and I will come back to the switches later. Here's an up close of the keycaps. You can literally see through them, and here's an up close of the switches. And in my unit, the switches came pretty dry, and I can feel scratchiness in many of them. This can be easily fixed with lubing, so it's not a big deal. I'll probably replace these switches with something that sounds much deeper. Now to open up the keyboard, we can see some screws on top, so let's take them off. Then carefully lift the plate. A simple 180 flip is fine, and carefully unplug the cable. Starting with the bottom, we have two 4000 mAh batteries, and one more thing I love about this keyboard is the mounting style, because in similar keyboards you will have to peel off the rubber grips at the bottom to access the screws, which ruins the overall experience, but in this case it's again 10 on 10. We also have the wireless module fixed in place, so there's no worry about breaking toggle switches. At the base of the PCB, we have a really nice pour-on foam with proper density, which grips the PCB very well. You can easily remove it if you want to perform a tape mode and then apply it back on. There are no screws between the PCB and positioning plate, so you can simply remove the switches to access the internal layers. And I can also see one IXP pad, one pad sheet and another pour-on foam cutout. So sound dampening is very well implemented. Now taking a look at the stabs, they are looped pretty well, but I can spot some slightly edgy legs. You can definitely clip those for better tuning, but they are not too bad, so I will leave them as is for now. Alright, let's put everything back and coming to the final conclusion. The keyboard is really great. The overall build features connectivity, VIA support and battery life. Everything checks out and is very well implemented. Ease of modding is a big plus. If you have a budget around $80 to $90, just grab this one, and you can even find better deals during sales. The only thing I can nitpick would be the dry switches in my unit, and I have already ordered a variety of switches to make it sound a bit more thokey and deeper to match that Minecraft wood chopping sound. I'll be posting sound tests with different switches very soon, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel and hit that bell icon to stay updated. And I'll see you in my next video.